Where's the camera? Oh, yeah, right there. Hi, everyone. It's been such a long time. Did you miss me? I bet you didn't. Okay, so, hi, 오랜만입니다. Do you remember? 하나, 둘, 셋. 한국 사람입니다. But now it's Donna the 흥부자. The 흥부자 because I'm full of energy. Yeah, all my friends call me 흥부자. So, from now on, my name is Donna the 흥부자. That will be my YouTube channel's name as well. I've been wanting to do videos about when I was in Korea, but I've been so lazy and procrastinating and I didn't film anything. Meanwhile, it's already 2017 and I still haven't posted anything. So I'm going to do it today. Today is the day. I have finally decided to post a video about my adventures in Korea. So this is story time number 1. Oh, see ya. I'm going to film the rest of the video with my computer because I just noticed that I didn't bring my SD card, so I don't know how I'm going to transfer all the videos to my computer. And also, I mean, it's just too much work to transfer it without an SD card. The SD card, you just pop it in, it's done, you know. So whatever. And I can't really film it with my camera because it broke, it fell. I'm going to tell you the story some other day. Like, it's a Canon, you know, my mom got it for me for my birthday. Anyways, so shit, what are those? Okay. So, what the sorry, this video's quality is going to be so bad. I'm going to have a story time about when this Ajumma called me fat. She said I was fat. So how it all happened is, after a long night of, you know what I did? So after a long night of I was supposed to go and visit my friend that was and actually is still doing his military service. So I don't know if you know about Korea, but boys have to do their military service, and it's around 2.5 years, something like that. And so that friend, he wanted me to visit him, so I was like, okay, why not? You know, it's an experience, tourist attraction. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to visit you. But you know what? On that day I was supposed to visit him, it was a Illinaire concert. Illinaire. So I gave up going to see Illinaire. It sounds so wrong. Illinaire. To go and visit him. Like, what a good friend am I, for real. I'm just the best friend ever. So what happened is, his army base was around the north of South Korea. So it was around Paju, Ujeongbu to be precise. I was supposed to go all the way to Ujeongbu. You know, I can do this. Like, I'm an independent girl, you know. If I came all the way to Korea on my own, like, how hard can it be to find the army base, right? But the problem was that I hadn't topped up that day. So I was out of subscription. Do you call it subscription? So I can only send text messages. So I didn't have any 4G, so I couldn't rely on the internet. So I wouldn't be able to use Google Translator. I wouldn't be able to use Google Maps or whatever, you know, Naver, everything, nothing, because I just had nothing. I hadn't topped up because I was the day before, and I hadn't slept all night, and I just went home, a quick shower, and I left. Am I screaming right now? And I went. Look at my nails. Yes, do you see my nails? Yes. Okay, so I just took a quick shower and then I hit the road. I went because I knew that I was supposed to go that day. I would never go. So I went to the 지하철. I got it. I 홍대 입구, you know, and before going there, I bought some food, like some chocolates and some uyu, you know, back from the times where I wasn't lactose intolerant. So I bought the mint uyu. Was it the mint? No, mint chocolate uyu. Biggest regret of my life. It was awful. I don't really like chocolatey drinks, and like it was not a good pair with chocolate, you know, it was not going well together with mint and chocolate. That particular thing didn't taste that good. Anyways, that's not the important part of the story anyways. So I went to the subway, the theater. I took the theater on my own. Without any data, but you know, I took some screenshots and I looked up, and as far as I knew, I was just supposed to take one line all the way to Ujeongbu, and bam, I was there. But you know, that wasn't it. Like, apparently I had to do more. So here I am in the theater, sitting down on my own. And the first problem is I hadn't slept all night. So, you know, when you're sitting down, you just have no one to talk to. So you're just looking in front of you. I was just staring in front of me. But you know, when you're staring, you're sitting still. That's when you feel how tired you are. So I was really tired. I was like, oh my goodness, 어떡해. Yeah. So I was like, oh my goodness, how am I going to stay awake? And you know, I was like, and like convincing myself no one was watching me and seeing me falling asleep, and I was like, shit, stay awake, let's not sleep. And you know, you can't always win against sleep, and that bitch took me. I fell asleep. So I woke up. I think I didn't sleep that much, just like, you know, 10 minutes, but it felt like an eternity. I woke up and basically I was trying to stay awake, so I was looking around me and I saw this guy, this ajoshi, and he had basically been staring at me because I was feeling someone staring at me even when I was sleeping. So he had been staring at me, and when I looked, he was laughing at me. Like he probably saw the entire thing, like me falling asleep and waking up again, falling asleep and waking up again. He saw it all. Ajoshi saw it all. So he so he was there looking at me and laughing, and I was like, okay, let's stay awake. And so basically, we're going to call him Rice Cake Ajoshi. Rice Cake Ajoshi offered me some rice cake. He said it's Korean cake. So I was like, oh, really? Thank you. But I had been the night before, so my stomach was not ready for some food, if you know what I mean. So I was not ready for food, and I was like feeling really sick, you know. And he was like, he gave it to me, but you know, I'm African. I'm from Ghana, whatever, Togo, whatever. And like, just it has some similarities with the Korean culture, and maybe with other culture as well. But when an elderly person is giving you something, you are not supposed to refuse. It's so rude. So I was like, 감사합니다, 잘 먹겠습니다. And he was like staring at me, and I was like, yeah. And then he was like, 얼른 먹어. And I was like, oh my goodness. So I was like, yeah, 잘 먹겠습니다. 감사합니다. And that thing was delicious. Like, if I was not feeling sick, I would be, So it was delicious. He gave me one first. So I ate everything. And then he gave me another one. And he was like, yeah, my wife has been making it for me for as long as I remember. Every time I go hiking, she makes a bunch of it for me. And, you know, it gives a lot of energy. And that thing was so satisfying. I think it had everything in it. Like, your homegirl hadn't eaten, but I was full. I was full. That I didn't even have to eat the food I bought. So I ate it, and then we started talking about our lives. You know, he was asking me, where you from? And I was like, I'm from Belgium. And his English was quite decent, because I thought that I would not meet any ajumas or ajoshis that could communicate with me. Okay, wait, just a second. Before going to Korea, I could already speak a decent amount of Korean. But you know, it's not the same thing. Because I was, to be honest, I was quite scared that I wouldn't be able to communicate with elderly people because the accent is different. And also, I had been watching a lot of YouTube videos, and I saw people having a lot of bad experiences with the elderly people, and I was like, your girl is mocha chocolate. So like, you know, I was quite scared, but it went quite well. So we just talked. It went quite well. He was talking about his family and everything. And then he was like, where are you going? And I was like, I'm going to visit my friend. He's currently doing his military service. So I'm going to see him. Like, I'm so excited. So he was like, oh, you're going to see your boyfriend. And I was like, no, I'm going to see my friend. And then he was like, your boyfriend, don't worry, you can tell me. And I was like, no, the guy has a girlfriend back in Belgium. Like, no, he's not my boyfriend. We're just friends, nothing more. And then he was like, looking at me, like, and I was like, nah, and I was like, no. And then he was like, oh, really? Okay, you went to see your friend, that happens to be a boy. And I was like, yeah, that's right. You got me. In the meantime, another ajoshi hops onto the jiachar, and we are going to call him Turotu Ajoshi. Woohoo!